I'm Lynn, I'm a yoga teacher, and today I'm working in partnership with Conquer Life and Vibe. In one of my previous videos we learned how to stretch without even getting out of bed. Today I'm going to take you through learning how to stand in mountain pose, and in yoga we call this Tadasana. Let's begin. Now, you might think, why do we need to learn how to stand? I do that every day. But do we really think about how we stand? So typically we might end up a little bit slouchy if we've had a rough day at school. Or we might walk around a little bit like this. So let's really take a moment now to think about how we stand. And mountain pose is the foundation of all standing poses in yoga. So we're going to do a little test to begin with. We're going to make sure we land our feet where we feel nice and stable. So we're going to have a little jump on the spot, and another jump on the spot, and another jump. And where your feet have naturally landed each time you've jumped is where they feel most comfortable for you to be nice and stable. So we're going to focus first on our feet. So try not to be tempted to move your feet from where they landed from your jump, and then lift your toes away from the mat and spread your toes out as wide as you can. And then I want you to see if you can plant your toes one at a time back down onto the mat, but still keeping all that space that you created between your toes. Okay, and then just have a little look how your ankles look. So we want to be thinking whether our ankles look like they're dropping to the insides. And if they are, we're going to roll that back out so that our ankle is in line with the rest of our legs. And then that little pull up that we did on this inside bit of your feet to bring our ankles back in line, we're going to bring that pull up all the way up through the front of our shin bone. And then I'm going to turn sideways so you can see what's happening in my knees. So once we've pulled up through the shin bones, we're going to pull up through the knees, and we're just checking now that we've not got our knees pushed back towards the wall behind us. We want to have nice, straight, strong knees. And then again, we're going to bring that pull all the way up into our thighs, this top part of our legs. And then we're going to start to think about our spine. So I want you to imagine that you've got a line running up the length of your spine, a piece of string almost, all the way up the length of your spine, and bring it right out of the crown of your head. And then we're going to imagine we've hooked that thread up to the ceiling. So we're standing now as tall as we can. Our feet are firmly grounded on the mat. Now we can pull our tummies in slightly, so I want you to squeeze your belly button in slightly towards your spine. And if you imagined you'd got a really deep belt on, try and think of it as fastening that belt up just one notch tighter than you normally would. So we still want to be able to breathe. And then I want you to think about this top part of your chest and just try and lift up slightly. So we're lengthening up in your body even more. And then if I turn back to the front, let's think about where our shoulders are. We want to avoid our shoulders being up round our ears, so we're going to roll our shoulders back and down, and then lengthen out each of our arms. Turn our palms forward slightly, and then just think about your head being nice and firmly balanced on this top part of your neck. Now find yourself standing in mountain pose, Tadasana. And I'm hoping that you feel at least just a little bit taller than you did when we first stood up on the ground. And then we're going to bring a little bit more to it. I'd like you now, if you can, to soften your gaze slightly or close your eyes completely. And then just begin to notice your breath flowing in and out of your body. And if you can, we're going to breathe now in and out through our nose. And just feel your body now standing firm and strong on the ground. Your feet like the base of the mountain, rooted in the earth. And the top of your head, the very top of the mountain, up in the sky amongst the clouds. And let's take 3 deep breaths together. 1, 2, 3. And then if you closed your eyes previously, just gently open your eyes again and give your body a little wriggle out from standing strong in mountain. And there you have it. Ta-da! You learned how to stand in mountain pose. Tadasana. See you next time.